How you liking the stream vibes?
The stream vibes are incredible. This is definitely something that I can become more familiar with. Take this around the world and have some more fun. Give you guys an inside look into the daily life. You know, I skipped over the YouTube generation. I'm not gonna lie to you, content creating. But again, I remember I did my first Ustream in 2010 or 2009. And Ustream just seemed like such a foreign concept, but it was just live streaming. You know what I mean? We're on our laptop cameras, and we had a good time. You know, we weren't really talking about anything serious at that point, but it was a good experience. You know, now look, 15 years later, here I am live streaming for 24 hours, having a good time with y'all. So, yeah. The evolution of life, you guys. But even on this side, I'm not impermeable to making mistakes and trying to cast my expectations way up here. You know, continue to do great things, push the limits, while also making sure my foundation is not shaking, man. I'm building on top of that because I know the foundation of what I do and who I am, but adding on these things as I get older, these skill sets, or adding on different friends to the journey, you know, to help me out with this. Yeah, like I was saying last night, this is what it's about, or shit, a few hours ago. You know, it's about the collaborative space, being able to bring people together. You know, but this was probably one of the more casual, kind of off the cuff, freestyle type of streams. The next time it would be a stricter itinerary. This was our social experiment test right here. So we passed. Everybody passed with flying colors. Everybody passed with flying colors. No disappointment, no anger. Nope. No ulterior motives, nothing. Nothing. Just straight chemistry, straight getting it done, and just making it happen. And shout out to everybody that I saw on stream as well. That was amazing. Everybody I gave hugs to, everybody I gave daps to, everybody I took pictures with, everybody that said what's up on stream, or even when I was off stream. It was amazing. It was a total team effort. Total team effort. I'm grateful. First NBA player to do a 24-hour stream? We haven't seen anybody else do it, so we gonna see. Hopefully we see a 48-hour stream or another 24-hour stream from an NBA player, because, you know, our community deserves to see us from a raw standpoint too. You know, not everything has to be curated to just being geared towards just protecting the image. Now I understand there are brand risk involved, but if you're just chilling and having a good time, being responsible with your time and who you allow on stream, you know what I'm saying, and just being real with the viewers and letting them know, like, yo, nothing perfect over here. We're all human at the end of the day, but I'm trying to make sure that this is also mentally stimulating. You know what I mean? I don't want this to just be a pass in the dark where it kind of comes and goes. So be on the lookout for a lot of other guests. We were really centrally focused on basketball, summer league, being out here, activating, getting everybody together, showing you guys behind the scenes. But the next time I would love to be at a festival, you know, some sort, or at a rally of some sort, you know, or sitting down with other activists, or sitting down with teachers. You know, I said this yesterday too, but just I want to sit down with all walks of life, be able to invite them on stream, make them feel as comfortable as possible, make sure it's a family-oriented environment, allow them to go into detail whatever they want to go in detail about, ask softball questions while also having the undertone of seriousness, you know, especially depending on who the guest is, because there are a lot of people that have been asking to collab, and I want to shout out to y'all. You know, especially if you're in the political space, it's just, you know, there's a proper process for protocol on that sense, and I would love to connect, you know what I mean? And I would just say political driven. I'm just saying, like, political organizations and politicians would love to serious this up a little bit, you know, and bring you guys on so we all can be held accountable and just how this world is being run and who's running it and what's going on. You know, I want to be able to give you guys a 411 on what's happening, not just from the basketball industry, basketball side, but from the broader view, from my vantage point. And that's the beauty of all this, is giving each other different vantage points, giving each other different perspectives, and you guys being able to see it through my POV. And then we discuss it, and then we move forward. But the future of this is doing more live events and having a lot more time to collaborate in person. And yeah, once I saw a lot of streamers do it, I'm like, man, my industry needs this too. We need to be involved in this a lot more and need to become more comfortable doing it. You know, especially if you see me doing it, I think it does take off some of the pressure. It's like, all right, well, Kai's doing it. I feel like I can do it too. You know, because we do operate within these vessels, right? In this human body, when you're a professional basketball player, there is certain stereotypes or certain frames that they want you to stay in, certain images they want you to stay in. And I ain't gonna lie to you, that used to bring fear in my heart. You know, being on camera all the time and not being sure of how it's gonna go and what you're gonna say. But it takes practice, and it takes just becoming more fluid with your thought process and how you want to share whatever's going on, right? And then being able to clean stuff up too. Like, that's a lot of things that people don't talk about in the streaming world, is when something could be misinterpreted or somebody, or, you know, misconstrued or way or misrepresented, you got to go back and be like, yo, that clip, nah, that wasn't right. And then give you out, you know, the 30 seconds, the 45 seconds, the truth. So, you know, people try to make things happen, make things spin narrative-wise off of nothing. And that's why I said I'm grateful that I'm here in front of you guys, because I'm so aware of that playing in that sandbox is not even, it doesn't even feel the same. You know, like, I respect people's jobs and lanes and stuff, but when it comes to this media space, it's never going to be the same again. You know what I mean? It's never going to be the same again. Like, people are going to be getting online to address their own interviews or address their own things that are going on. And, you know, the fact that I could get more of an engagement on, you know, the social platforms after the game to discuss it with engaging people, rather than it being just a regular interview and then it gets clipped up and then it just does its regular thing, you know. So that would be dope, though, if I did a 24-hour stream where I got up, went to practice, and then you guys came to the game with me, and then we were low-key live streaming during the game, or you guys were able to be with me during the game. That would be crazy, like, all throughout the game, and I was mic'd up. That'd be intense. W's in the chat while I'm on the court. I'm getting a buck. I got 32 points. Next 2 points, 100 subs for you, chat. I got to make sure there's no illegal stuff that's going on there, too.
We missed it, but then Schroeder and gifted you 100.
Oh, D. Schroeder, appreciate the 100 gifted, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Was he up? Was he in the chat?
Yes, he was in the chat.
D. Schroeder was in the chat, active?
Yeah, y'all was about to get started.
Around 5:36 a.m.
Yeah, y'all started dancing.
Yeah, our time.
Oh.
Started talking to him.
Huh?
He started talking to him.
I started talking to him? Oh, no, I remember that. I'm over here. I remember that part. Oh, let me go. Give me 1 second. Yeah.